What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm. Welcome back to the NHL 06 Dynasty Mode series. Already, we are at episode number 20. 20th game of the season already. A easy way to go through the first quarter. Port. I cannot speak. Anyways, it's been a bad speaking day over here. Quarter part of the season. Pretty okay start for us. Just take a little quick review here. Calgary, top of the league. Florida, we just beat in an awesome game there in overtime. We got the win, I believe. Is it overtime? Yeah, we 3-1 down a couple episodes back. 3-1 down, came all the way back. But let's actually just take a look at the conferences. So Florida leading the top here. Boston, Pittsburgh, surprising. Sidney Crosby, obviously, kind of putting some juice into that squad. They wouldn't actually make the playoffs until next season in 06-07. But we've jumped up to 7th here again. It's very tight. This race is very tight. We're trying to catch Boston here, but we've kind of pushed Toronto out of the playoffs here. Atlanta's doing okay as well. The Rangers, terrible. Washington, kind of terrible here. Like, what are we at? 24 points? Yeah, they're sitting 8 points out already. Again, the Rangers might be a team ripe for the picking. Let's take a look at the Western as well. Just see some of the teams again, like Nashville, Columbus. These guys are already out of it. 22 points, 9 points, and 12 points out. So Columbus, Nashville, two teams that we could look at for potential trades. Let's just take a quick little look here. We won't spend a ton of time on this before we preview our matchup, but let's take a look. First, let's go take a look at Columbus first. Rick Nash is there. I don't know if they would move Rick Nash. He's 21, but Berard, Foote, Vaborny, Jeff Sanderson, Zherdev is oh my gosh, Nikolai Zherdev. Jeff Sanderson, speed 94. Like if we were looking to add a forward at any point, I would look at adding a guy who's got a ton of speed. Jeff Sanderson would fit that bill for sure. But Berard and Foote, again, potential defensive ads. I don't think they're I highly doubt their goaltending situation's overly great. Mark Denis, he actually might be better than Cujo. Mark Denis could be an option, certainly. Again, I don't know if we're going to be set on Cujo just based on how he played so far. So we might go something like Mark Denis. I don't know. We'll see so far. Just like obviously we've been talking about this for the last couple episodes, just in terms of what we might end up doing. Dallas is also low in the standings. We'd have to kind of monitor this as we go down the stretch. But I'm not sure if they would be willing to move Sergei Zubov, but that would be an awesome acquisition for us. Again, not a whole lot of other defensive options. And honestly, one weird aspect of almost every mode we've done, or every series we've done here on the channel, Dallas has been bad. It's really strange. They've honestly been kind of bad in every single one. 2005, they were awful. We grabbed Modano from them. I think we grabbed Bill Guerin as well. Down the stretch at the deadline in our 2005 series with Colorado, they were not good. They have Marty Turco. I doubt they'd move on from Marty Turco given he's 30 years old. But something to keep an eye on for sure. Let's jump to another team we've seen that's kind of low in the standings here. Minnesota's another one that's low in the standings. Gabrick, they wouldn't move, but Ralston, Burnett. Again, they don't have like a ton of good goal defenders. Is Rolson? I think Rolson's here, and he's pretty good. Rolson's a 92. That might be a guy we look at potentially, because that would be. He's 36. He was traded in real life in this season, so that might be something we look at. Nashville really struggling. The two players I really highlighted were Timonen and Zidlichky. Not that I would really expect them to get traded, but they are two good D on this team that potentially would get moved just because they have started off the season so poorly. Again, Steve Sullivan as well. But another one I actually highlighted was Thomas Vokoun. I can't remember how. Vokoun's an 88. Again, he's 29 though, so I'm not sure if that is something they would do. Oh, that's rookie skaters. I got a little worried for a sec. I was like, is that their best defenseman? The New York Rangers, again, at this time, all this team did was spend money and never won anything. They don't really have good defending. Again, it is really just Yager and nobody else, eh? Was Weeks potentially? I mean, if they're going to go full rebuild, potentially Kevin Weeks is an option for us as a backup goaltender. Because I mean, running a 23-year-old Henrik Lundqvist and Dan Blackburn makes a lot of sense for them. I don't think we were looking at any other teams. I think Washington's been really bad, so let's maybe take a look at Washington, see what they've got going on. Ovechkin, their best player by far. I wonder how's Ovechkin been so far this season. He has 21 points in 19 games played. Oops, I didn't mean to. Oh, never mind. We're good. I want to see what Crosby's been doing in Pittsburgh because he started the season late, but I'm assuming he's been in the lineup for a little while now. He's got 9 points in 13 games. So Ovechkin, kind of similar to real life, doing a little bit better than Crosby in their rookie seasons. Anyways, let's go ahead and preview our matchup in this game. Again, we will look at trade scenarios later on. I think our team is playing pretty well right now. Biggest things are defense and potentially moving on from Curtis Joseph if he just can't get himself to a decent standard of playing at this point of the season. So I like Dwayne Rolison as an option there, just to close that out, because then you got a really 1A, 1B, who cares, put the best, whoever's going to give you the best chance to win in the net. So something to keep an eye on as we go along. But just before we go ahead and preview our matchup, as always, like the video down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can get these videos as soon as they upload. All right, let's take a look at our two teams. We certainly have the advantage, 10 overall points, even on the road advantage. We're sitting 12th in the NHL, 7th in the conference. We've leapt back up into a playoff spot. Carolina sitting just on the outside looking in, probably 3 or 4 points back at this point in time. Really where they've struggled is goals. It's been very tough for them to score goals, but the last time we played this team, they scored 2 in the final, like minute 9 to win the game. So we got to really make sure we're tight against this team, and let's go get 2 points against them. Our goaltending matchup, the last time we played Carolina, Martin Gerber stole the game. He was unbelievable. He should be a little bit better now that he's at home, but Dominic Hasek was very good in our New Jersey game, so hopefully he can keep up that momentum for this one as well. So it should be an interesting matchup. This is probably one of the more intriguing matchups of our season so far, as we look to really get kind of a revenge game here against Carolina. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for the preview portion. Not going to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into our game on the road in Raleigh. All right. RBC Center in Raleigh. The arena that would see the Stanley Cup in a Game 7 against the Edmonton Oilers in real life, but we're looking to change history. But mainly, we're looking to get a win back because we felt like we got one stolen from us against this team a few episodes ago. We followed it up with a huge win against Florida, a huge win against the New Jersey Devils. So let's see if we can come out here on the road and get these points. The change of Anton Volchenkov to our top defensive pair with Wade Redden has been very good so far. There's a chance in front. Stahl. Spezza. Over across the Heatley. Alfredson there. Back to the point. Saves by Gerber early on. He might be just... Martin Gerber might be one of these, like, underrated goaltenders, I swear. Big hit by Phillips. Bondra shot. Smolinski on the rebound. As the second line really continues its hot streak here. Feels like they've had points in almost every game for like the past 5 or 6 games. And the scoring has been kind of evenly going around. Havlat, Smolinski, and Bondra all scoring goals, all getting assists. Good stuff there. So an early strike by our squad. Here's McCammond on the wrap chance, scores. Dean McCammond, who has been a great free agent signing for our team, sneaks it underneath Martin Gerber and a quick 2-0 lead. That's what we like to see. And coming into a game where we really wanted to avenge a loss. Here's Fisher. Fisher shot, oh, just wide. Way wide on that backhand by Mike Commodore. Changes on. Fisher by himself. Phillips in. Scores Chris Phillips. An unlikely player to come in and snipe one. And boy, for as good as Gerber was in our first meeting this season, that's how as bad. That's a throwback. That's a really old quote. But anyways, he's not been good so far. That is a shot by Brendamore. Big save. Simpson did get to that one. There's an easy save again for Hasek. And there's 4-0 as John Leclerc. That might be his first as a Sen. Could be wrong on that one. That might actually be a second as a Sen. I cannot remember. And so we got an early blowout in rally. What a start for our squad. 4-0. Murray is shot from way out wide. Over to Heatley. Big save. There, Gerber. Spezza, weak backhander. Bolaris. There's Murray, good save. We getting a little too cute with that one. There's Alfredson jumping onto a shot. Very one-sided period here. But definitely what we wanted. In a game where we were looking to kind of get those 2 points back. Claire's shot. Big save. McCammond. Backhander on. Good save by Gerber there. Certainly no complaints in this game. With this effort so far. Came ready to play on the road and really just took the crowd out of it, took everything out of it. Good poke check by Phillips. Phillips definitely not the guy we, expected to have a goal here. Huge first period for nothing to score. Shots were 16-6 in that first in our favor. Expect Carolina's got to start pushing here, but we'll see how useful it is. There's Spezza immediately. Wow. Split the D. Tucked it past Gerber. What a play. No letting up early in the second. It's a good play from Stahl there. A couple chances. Hasek's got him. Good hit by Volchenkov. There's a block. There's Alfredson. We do have the goalie pull already. 5-0. Ooh, there's a defensive breakdown, but Hasek's going to make that save. Shot way wide by Bondra, but he gets it back. I'm not sure if that's Urbe who's in the net now. I think it is. There's a pass across. Brendan Moore. Oh, we tried to get to the front of the net there, but... And there's Smolinski's just going to easily take that rebound sitting on the doorstep. I think, is that Urbe in the net? I think it is Urbe. Could be wrong on that one. I thought Urbe was always number 1. 6-0 halfway through the game. Absolute domination. Verbata, good chance. Oh, man. That one goes wide. We'll say Hasek has been very solid. Oh, man, the rebounds galore. As Leclerc's got his second of the game. 7-0, an absolute blowout. Just no help coming at the other end there. Shot wide of the nets. Certainly a nice change of pace for our team to be leading this one so heavily. After a lot of close games, a lot of close matchups in our most recent games against certain teams, or blowouts that we've been at the opposite end of, as Marty Murray's going to get his first of the game, or Carolina, I should say, are going to get their first of the game. Yeah, he's been... Hasek's been very good in this one. Didn't defend that one well, but that's okay. It's a 7-1 lead. So we'll get to some dump and chase hockey here and wind this clock out, as we don't really need to be pushing too hard. Chara throwing a big hit. Back across for Bada. Good save by Hasek. Back in front, Cole. And a rebound there as Kevin Adams is going to clean that one up. Again, this second pairing just feels like they're going to be a liability a lot of the time. I'm not sure what we're going to do there, but I'll say I have not been impressed. I have very much not been impressed with Zdeno Chara from almost the beginning of this series. So I think if you're looking at potentially what we're going to do at a deadline this year, or even before then, I think it's likely to involve Zdeno Chara moving out the door. Which I can't believe I'm saying that, because I did start off the mode by talking about how how the Sens letting Chara go in real life was obviously the wrong move. But Leclerc gets the hat trick. But yeah, like he has just not been good. They're slow, and that pairing especially very slow. And I wanted to put Pache with him, but even then it seems like Chara just being slow, and like that slow, I should say, that having that little skating ability is a real detriment. It's 8-2. Havlat shot. But we'll see. It's just, it looks like every team can drive through these two. Phillips, I understand a little bit. He was never a good, never a good skater in his career. But so we come out 8-2 after the second, a huge blowout in rally. We'll close it out in the third and go from there. Carolina definitely evening up the shots in the second as we kind of relaxed a little bit in this game. Really get intercept by Redden. Nice little aspect of this game too, I should point out, is that it's not the usual suspects that are throwing all the goals on board here. So it's nice to see some depth option scoring. John Leclerc's got a hat trick in this one. Back door there. What a save on Danny Heatley. Stahl, Stillman. Heatley at the end of a shift. There's a chance there. Smolinski looking for his hat trick. Like, look how slow Char is, dude. Oh, off the post.
Here's Brian Smolinski, who'll feel good about his start, having scored the first goal. Carolina is being badly out-hit in the third. They're into the attacking zone. McCammon. It's 2-on-1.
Ooh, McCammon there.
Made the huge save.
Oh, hits the post.
It's jumped on by Lindros. Jumped off by Ottawa. One-timer, fearlessly blocked. And the play's broken up. Puck grabbed by Commodore. He gets crushed. Here comes Vasicek.
Chances there, and Kevin Adams. He'll get his second off a rebound. I think that was out of midair, wasn't it? Yeah. One of those goals, but that's fine. Hasek's played really well. We're being a little lax on the defense. All that matters in this one is there's a W. And there you go. Let's... We'll answer it right back. So I guess Carolina doesn't feel too good about their performance here. Spezza picks up another assist. Volchenkov as well in this game, picking up some assists. Actually, he's done that since he's moved up to this line. He's kind of becoming our offensive D-man here. Volchenkov there. Oh, man. Oh, it's Jamie Storr. That is who's in the net. That's a name. That's a name I'm not sure I've seen in this game since like playing these series. I should say probably since like 2003. Wow. That's a name and a half. Alfredson. Put double digits on the board. We don't need to see the replay. We know. So many rebounds. Pontra rips it off the post. My goodness. Taking it a little bit easy, but we're still taking our shots. It's an interesting game here. That is definitely our highest scoring game of the series so far. We got 13 goals. The other one was the Florida 8-4 loss. But putting up 10 in Carolina is impressive, that's for sure. Smolinski's, he won his... Oh, man. Store sold out immediately for that. 11-3. As Smolinski rains down his own hats, him and Leclerc. My goodness.
The action's about to start. Here comes Stahl.
Stall on. Nice save by Hasek.
To
Smolinski
Smolinski.
just looking at it every time like if they're going to give him the lane, he's just going to take it.
Checked into the bench. Chara takes the
Chara.
Here comes Zdeno Chara. Fires it from the slot. Out come the Hurricanes. Under a minute to go in the third. Shoots it.
Ooh, Bondra nearly with the
Makes the pad save.
rebound goal there.
Outstart the Hurricanes. To Leclerc. It's 2-on-1. Lindros
Oh,
made the gigantic
big saves from Store. That'll make him feel a little bit better. I think he's allowed 6 goals.
2-on-1.
Oh, off the post there.
Down to the final seconds of the third. Through center. Here comes Vasicek. Fires it.
Brando loading one up.
That's it. Ottawa wins this game and keeps the streak alive.
3-game win streak. And a huge blowout victory in Carolina. 11-3 the final. We'll jump out and preview our next matchup.
From the RBC Center in Raleigh, North Carolina, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson. From all the team here at EA Sports, we'll see you next time.
The headline says all. Huge win, 11-3 on the road after we had that kind of a heartbreaker loss against them earlier in the season. I guess a few episodes back now. So yeah, no no complaints there, man. That's a huge win, 11-3. Smolinski, Leclerc get the hat tricks. Dean McCammon has a game. Nice to see. Nice to see. So we'll hopefully take that momentum, scoring touch into our next game here. All right, a couple emails to go through here. Current streaks. Shanahan, Iserman. John Leclerc is on a hot streak for us. That's good. Alexander Ovechkin on a hot streak, of course. I don't think we have any cold streaks. We don't. Yeah. Anybody that we're playing, Mike York has a cold streak, no hot streaks for the Islanders in our next matchup. And recent signings, Fred Brathwaite and Bunka Sandhu. Both Anaheim, and Anaheim shoring up their roster. So yeah, a huge win in that one. I'll just talk over as I go put Cujo in for our next game. Claire definitely needed that game. I'll say that much. I don't know. I think his numbers in terms of the rest of the team have been kind of low. 17 goals in 20 games for Healy. What an absolute monster. So yeah, Leclerc, that was his first 3 goals of the season. Gets himself up to 10 points. So Phillips, that was his first goal of the season. Volchenkov, 8 assists I think he maybe had like 1 before moving up to the top line, so he's had an excellent start since jumping up that line. Let's see, Smolinski, 17 points in 20 games. We've got nearly, what do we got here? Nearly 6 guys that are nearly a point per game pace or better. And just Heatley is just scoring at will. Spats has got 15 assists already, so good stuff there. All right, so we'll get into our preview here. Just a reminder, though, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you can get these videos as soon as they upload. Preview on our next matchup here. Again, we're still sitting 7th in the conference. It's just, man, this is a very tight Eastern Conference. It seems like some of these teams, like the Islanders, are going to get just kind of left behind here shortly. Again, they have not improved their goaltending situation since trading Rick DiPietro, so that's been not such a great thing for them. Our goals for just went skyrocketed up because we just scored 11 in a game, so we're not going to really pay attention to the fact that we have a 3.75 goals for per game. But we're on a 3-game win streak. We're playing a team that's pretty weak. We've already beat them once this year, so hopefully we can just keep this momentum going. We're not going to take them lightly. I think we've learned our lesson in doing that with Carolina earlier on in the season. We just got to come out and play our game for sure. In our goaltending matchup, even at home, Garth Snow was a 76 overall. That is just downright terrible. Cujo at 94 on the road, 3 stars across the board. Garth Snow's got 2 stars across his board. So again, this should be a win. I don't have any doubt on that one. But as we say that, actually, you know what? No, Buffalo has been struggling quite a bit. So the Islanders is coming off a 2-0 win in their last game against the Buffalo Sabres. So, again, I don't know. They've been good at home. They've been terrible on the road, so we're getting them at home. Maybe they're a little bit better on Long Island, but, I mean, yeah, a lot of their points have been... The reason why they're even close to the playoffs right now seems to be those overtime losses. Interesting for sure. And the Islanders don't have any injuries going into this game. Anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for episode number 20. A huge 11-3 victory against the Carolina Hurricanes. Certainly one we needed to answer for after losing the other game to them this season. So we're looking to certainly, I think that's our 3rd matchup. We probably maybe have one more against Carolina during this year. So hopefully we can get that win as well and win the season series. But we shift our focus to the Islanders here and making sure we come out with another 2 points. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you can get these videos as soon as they upload. And as always, guys, catch you on the next one.